Show of hands, how many people are concerned about the Russia investigation? 3 of you are concerned about what you've seen thus far with the Russia investigation. Brooke, why?
It's just concerning. I mean, I understand keep your friends close but your enemies closer, but at the same point, if you're keeping your enemy closer, you're obviously communicating about things. I don't know how he's earning the trust and friendship with Russia.
You think he might be divulging too much?
He very well could be. I mean, we all see he always says what's on his mind, and he'll say anything to get what he wants to where he wants.
What's your concern about Russia?
Well, to say you're not concerned about an FBI investigation, I feel is a little partisan. And I understand he's not a politician, but as a businessman, you would have thought he would have had his affairs in order. And Michael Flynn, you would have thought he'd have a little bit more discretion.
Do you fear that it could lead someplace troubling?
Well, if you look at what the CIA director said, sometimes, and especially with Michael Flynn, sometimes you can be led down a path to treason, as he put it, without intent. And in that sense, I think we do have to see what the FBI recommends.
Judy, why aren't you concerned about the Russia investigation?
I don't think there's enough evidence for me personally to be concerned.
So contacts that the Trump campaign advisors had, that doesn't rise to the level of concern for you?
It does not. So much media coming at us. It's hard to sometimes sort through it all, but when I try to clear the path, so to speak, and see where the dust settles, it's not concerning to me at this time.
But that was Obama administration fault with Flynn, because they're the ones who did all the investigation on him.
They didn't name him to be national security advisor after he took money from the Russians and didn't disclose it.
But everything that got passed on to him was told that he was clear to go and that he would been completely investigated. Donald Trump didn't have the ability to investigate him like the Obama administration did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sally Yates attempted to alert the Trump administration that Michael Flynn hadn't divulged things that his ties to the Russians. Why did it take 18 days to fire him?
That I don't know. That was that's one of the things that gets me. Sometimes I think he should take action a little faster.
Does the Russia stuff give you pause?
It does. I would be not happy if it turns out that he really was in collusion with Russia. If he's doing it to try to better the relationships to keep our country safe, that's really what I think he's doing.
People have taken issue with the fact that he divulged classified information to the Russians in the Oval Office. That wasn't planned. He just decided to do that. That broke protocol.
Well, there's a couple of things there. Number one, I don't know what they're considering classified.
It's classified.
And I don't think he's going to.
Classified.
He's not going to do anything intentionally harmful.
But what if it is harmful, even unintentionally?
Well, every president in the United States has made mistakes that could be detrimental to their party or to our nation. I believe that. We got to let things fall where they may, and when it becomes something that is proven, then we speak up. But what we have a tendency to do in America today is we want to judge everybody before there's something really sincerely, evidently, obviously wrong.
The classified information, it definitely worries me. And it takes away from his agenda, tax cuts, health reform, all of the things that got people on his side. Now, as far as the case with Comey, I don't really think he did anything wrong. He may have broke presidential etiquette, which he has done time and time again.
All of you at some point seemed to like that President Trump was not a politician. That was refreshing.
And I think the question is, does that disqualify him as a valid president? And I think that's what CNN, I think that's what other outlets are trying to disseminate.
That he wasn't, because he wasn't a politician, it disqualified?
That certain abnormalities and certain problems in the unrolling of his policy, they're trying to say that that absolutely invalidates the entire idea or the spirit of the law.
Well, I've never heard CNN say that. I've never heard CNN say that he was disqualified as a result of not having been a politician. But I do hear you saying that there are some downfalls. There are some pitfalls with somebody not being a politician because they don't know how to do it.
And it is the first 120 days. But that being said, to turn your head and to put your head in the sand, I think that is a mistake.
He has to grow, President Trump. Yeah, absolutely.
He has to grow, and you're willing to give him the chance to do that.
Well, I mean, I think we have to give him the chance.
So, Dennis, you are the most faithful in terms of your feelings towards President Trump. of the crowd. So what are you waiting to see?
I'm so proud of him because he's going to clean the swamp, and I promise you folks, give him time. He has a lot of heart for every one of us. And he has a heart for CNN, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah,
I know what he says, but he really wants to make America great again. So do we. We all do. Not one person could take that office and accomplish near as much as he's done in 4 months. If he'd done that in 4 months, wait until 8 months, wait until 2 years, wait until 4 years, and he'll be voted in again. I promise you,